Hi guys, it's Luton here, and continuing on with PixelJunk Shooter today. We're going off to, what level are we going off to? It's Boomtown. Excellent stuff. So as you know, this series is called I'm No Philosopher, where basically I talk about whatever happens to be going on for me at the moment and whatever I'm currently thinking on. It's just a nice way for me to relax and discuss some topics whilst at the same time enjoying quite an addictive and fantastic game. Something that's kind of interesting, if you haven't seen this week, I will perhaps post a link to the article. The studio that creates the PixelJunk series, and up until now it's been exclusively for PS3, but they're actually working on a game called 1 to 6, and it's going to be for the PC. So if you're a PC player and you're really, you like this kind of this style of gameplay and the graphics and everything, the gameplay, then you might want to check that out, because I think it's going to be a really fantastic title. I have to say I'm slightly jealous. It'll be on Steam and stuff, But I did approach the question actually to the developer Q Games, which makes PixelJunk and all their series, whether it be on Mac as well as PC, and the answer that I got back was that at the moment, because of the size of their studio, they were planning to do it only for PC, this new 1 to 6. Which is a shame, because there are other titles like, for example, Fast and Light, which are Mac compatible on Steam. But yeah, at the end of the day, if you want to play PC games, it's you really want to get yourself a gaming PC. Maybe I'll just talk about that a little bit, because so many people ask me, oh dear God, no! Ah! Okay. Bad beginning to this gameplay. I recorded this gameplay like 3 months ago or something ridiculous in August. I put out so few of these casual discussion videos that I really haven't done so many, but actually, let me know, would you like to see some more of these? I don't do these so often, so if you want some more, I'll bash through some more, because let me tell you, there's no shortage of me talking about random things. But I like to try and talk about the gameplay too, because you guys know that I don't like to exclusively exclude the gameplay from the video. I always think if you're playing through some gameplay, then you should try and interact with it a little bit, not just start talking about what you've done for the day or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, gaming PC. I do want to get a gaming PC. I really do. And it's not that I wouldn't be able to fund it, because I probably would if I put my mind to organising my finances to sort that out. Get that crystal. Yeah, get on there. Right, let's go get this little man down here. Oh, we got a scientist coming up, so I'm going to put my conversation on hold so I can do my scientist bit. Come on, get that scientist. Get him before he gets bombed. Okay. It's Scientist Morton. My fellow researchers have been moving deeper into the planet for months, building a laboratory in which to study and harness the energy source, but they must have gone too far. Their efforts have drained this area of all its natural energy, and they've caused some sort of localized ice age. Well, that's fascinating, Dr. Morton. So yeah, gaming PC. It's more that I literally just kind of don't have the space and the time. Like, I really do not have the time to invest. This is the thing. It's like, sometimes I buy a game at the moment and I don't even get time to buy a game. Like, for example, I often find I can't help, right, because where I work, there's a giant shopping centre right beneath our offices, so it's very difficult for me to not wander around sometimes and go and have a look and go, ooh, what games have they got on offer, what good deals. And incidentally, I would like to take the opportunity to broach another topic at the same time, which is, oh, don't have another lava disaster. Yes, another series. I actually meant to start this series off a while back, and I kind of didn't. And I want to start a new series, basically. It's going to be an intermittent series. It's just going to be called... what was it going to be called? What the hell? So I thought I had like an alliterating title earlier today, and now I'm trying to remember what that was. Well, anyway, it's going to be about what games I can get for under £10, so it's going to be something under a tenner. I swear I had a good title earlier today. I should have written it down at the time. I can't remember. If you have any suggestions, I will be happy to use them. Basically, yeah, the topic is going to be about what games can I get for £10 or less, and they can be new, old, they can be download only, they could be app based, although that would be more difficult for me to record. I have considered actually getting, because I know you can get a cable or something or whatever that will allow you to record your app gameplay, etc. I'm not super big on that though, to be honest, so I wouldn't go too crazy about it. Anyway though, that's going to be the series. It's mainly going to be me grab a bit of gameplay, try out a game, but it could be old retro stuff as well. For example, I know there's one title that I want to play already, which I bought for the series and just haven't done yet, because I had the idea of this series ages ago, and that game is Overboard. I'm not going to explain what it is because people can go and check it out, or they already will know from their own experience about the game. So yeah, Overboard, that's one of them, but there's other games as well and stuff like this. So anyway, that's the series. So I was planning on doing that, but really what I was talking about before, we were talking about PCs, and this ties into the whole PC thing, because my time is so strict. It really is. I was just talking to my girlfriend about this evening, about the time that I spend gaming and the time that I spend recording, and trying to balance that with everything else. And I know that other people have this problem. I know that when I've spoken to Snoove before, he said that he's had this issue, and I know that people like Colin. But I've talked a little bit about this topic before, actually, on one of my videos. I can't remember which one. But we were talking about the fact that, I know which one. If you search my channel for a video called Time, okay, so you can search the box, I talk about this topic on the Time. It's a Battlefield 3 gameplay. But what we were talking about was basically how, when you get to about the kind of age range that I am at, which is your sort of 25 to 30 age range, okay, your time becomes very, very different. Also, if you're not a full-time YouTuber. Alright, because obviously that's a little bit different. If it doesn't matter what age you are, if you're doing YouTube as a job, full time. Whoa! How did I move so fast there? I don't know what happened there. Can't normally move that fast. Something must have propelled me. Perhaps it was the explosion. Anyway, so yes, when you get to the certain time period, obviously you have other things to be doing. Like, some people have got families already, some people have very busy jobs, like myself, where I'm working quite a lot of the time. I should also say that my my sole job is not the only. I also do little bits of freelance work, so sometimes I have to come home and continue work and things like this. So my time is extremely difficult, and I also end up having to split my time across multiple things, and there's a lot of social things going on. I've got my own personal life, my own personal things, so trying to fit gaming into this is very, very difficult. It really is, especially compared to other things and other stuff that people do. So then you try and factor in PC gaming into that. Where does it fit? Where am I going to put it? Seriously, I can't imagine. And this is the other thing, is the expense factor. Is until I have settled myself into a position where I can, I see what I'm trying to do. Look how clever logic there. So I moved all the gas to go up to that little cave, and then I lit it up, and look, I got a crystal. How awesome is that? Anyway, so trying to factor in the time that I would actually have available to play, it just doesn't work in my mind. I can't see how it would work. I badly would love to have a PC to game on. Really would. I've got nothing against them. I think they're very, very fun, and I can imagine there's a lot of games I would love to play. A lot of strategy games. I mean, for one thing as well, let me tell you, recording from your screen on a Mac seems to be incredibly awkward. It's a real irritation. So for that reason alone, it's something that would be a huge benefit to me. Because it would be a lot easier for me to record certain things like Minecraft and things. I'm still having issues with the Minecraft situation at the moment. I won't explain that all now because it's more trouble than it's worth, but yeah, it's been a bit of a pain. And that's the thing, and as much as I love the simplicity and user-faceness of Mac, it's just, there's other things which suck about it, and the gaming and the lack of upgradability for certain models, etc. is, it's not so good. But I don't really want to get into that because you can argue it a billion different ways. There's, there's positives and negatives, But yeah, so the crux of the matter really is that I just don't see how it would fit in at the moment. And there's other things too, where, for example, I would have to set up, right now I have my perfect system for recording, editing and uploading. Okay, I know exactly how it works. I've got all my external hard drives set up so that I can create all the different files, and I have enough space and everything. If I was going to buy literally just a PC to game on, that would be easy. So I just buy it, I just stick it on my desk, no problem, yeah? But to buy a PC and set it all up for gaming, etc. And the other thing is as well is it's not as simple as just buying everything set up, because you probably would have to realistically have quite a large budget for that, and also get it all made and get it all sorted and la la la. And the couple of people that I've spoken to about this, they have suggested that what you want to do is buy like a basic thing and then upgrade it yourself, so you understand a little bit more about what you're doing rather than just buy it all made, which to be honest makes sense to me. It's the kind of thing that I prefer to do when I'm doing this kind of thing anyway. You start simple and you know, create it yourself. So all of this together, it's not something simple, and I have to say it's why consoles are often very attractive, because with consoles it's very, very simple. You put it over there, you turn it on, that's it, it's ready to go, it's ready to record, it's ready to do everything you want. Okay, with a PC I'd have to work out how, you know, I was going to record and stuff like that. I'd have to get all that set up. I would have to have new. Okay, right now all my recording and editing software is all in one place on my Mac and so on and so on. So I would have to get all of that. The recording stuff and the editing software, whilst it probably wouldn't be that hard, it would require some time for me to get used to it, etc, etc. So basically the whole point of this is it's just like a massive time investment, and it's time that I don't have to invest. So for that reason really is the main reason why I wasn't going to do it. Not right now anyway. When I'm in a more comfortable situation where things are a little bit easier for me on time and stuff like that, which could happen, then I will look at it. I haven't discounted it because whilst all of these... Oh god, no! I should have... Quick, get that guy. Oh my god, and then it starts freezing. No, Lutin, move! Oh, no! Get killed again. Anyway, so... I'm going around in circles here, but basically I wasn't planning to do it. However, I was going to say one last thing. There are, obviously, you've got to weigh the positives versus the negatives, and whilst there is all this hassle of setting it up, etc, etc, and you know, because it's a new thing, you sometimes imagine things to be more hassle than they maybe are. So perhaps I'm overestimating just how much hassle it would realistically be to set up, you know. Maybe I'm thinking it's going to be too difficult, and it actually wouldn't be as bad as I'm imagining it to be, you know. There are other things to consider, like, okay, I already have all this stuff here. There's other things like, you know, how much is it going to cost me in terms of electricity to run a whole new system? I would have multiple systems running here. Stuff like that. Kind of boring, but I'm afraid when you're the person who pays the bills and so on, these are things that you need to consider. Anyway, so that was one element of the whole thing. But as I say, you have to weigh it all up. There's stuff like, okay, I could play PlanetSide 2, I could play all these other cool games, I mean, yeah, Battlefield, etc. To be honest, I have to say, I would probably still play, I mean, I'd probably play Battlefield on PC a bit or whatever, but I would definitely still keep my console, because there's some games I just prefer to play console on, realistically. And there's some games which are unique to console as well. It'd annoy me if I couldn't play, you know, certain titles, so I definitely keep it for that reason. So you see, there's more to it than just deciding if I want to do it, and I really haven't decided yet. It's a big decision for me to make. It's not like a case of just like, oh yeah, I'll just do it. It's so complicated. There's way more to it. And like I say, if you're going to spend the money out and you're going to invest, you really are making a huge commitment and a changeover. And realistically, I just don't know if I literally have the time to balance up. Even if I decide that it's all worth it, and I decide that, yeah, you know, I can get all these other games and la la la, how realistically do I actually have the time available to play those games? I don't know if I do. I really struggle to balance my time with everything that I have to do at the moment. And because I work my own job, and because I don't do YouTube full time like a lot of other people do, and this is the thing, if you're just gaming, right, it's not such a big deal, because you can buy your PC to game on and you can play whenever, it doesn't really matter. But because I would be buying it for the primary, I'm quite happy with my gaming as I am using console right now. I'm absolutely adequately happy. The main reason why I would be doing it would be simply so that I could increase the variety of gameplay and stuff like that for my channel. Water suit, yay. Now you can pull down ice, which took me so long to figure out previously. Glad I've finally realised this thing. So yeah, you see that there's other things to it. last thing I want to mention though is completely aside from this, and like I say, long story short, I just don't know. I just don't know if I want to do PC gaming, because I just don't think it really stacks up for me. I can't see that I was going to have the realistic time available to actually balance up against the outlay and the setup and all of those other things. I just think it's too much. Last thing I want to mention is that I've been playing through Doom, and I have to say pretty soon we'll be getting close to finishing that on Final Doom. I did buy Doom BFG. It's not very expensive to buy. If you haven't bought it, I would absolutely advise you to buy it. But here's the thing, I have been playing a lot of sort of survival horror kind of style games. I've been playing Dead Space as well, and I think I want to break from it. I think I want to do some other stuff. I'm going to be doing Dishonored, and you know I've been doing Riven as well, and that's coming to an end as well. I really feel like I want to sort of have a bit of a break from those style games, the sort of survival horror games. For one thing, it's been kind of semi-traumatizing me playing at night. I'm just like, oh god, that game, what a horror. I tried Doom BFG a little bit to sort of get the idea of it, and yeah, it was just as freaky as these other things. So I don't know. I think I want to play some other things, but I definitely want to do it. So for the people who I said I would do it, don't worry, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it, but I just think I want to do some other things in between. So for example, I want to do Dishonored. I've got to do that. I also want to do perhaps things like Final Fantasy, because I've wanted to look at that. I still have got to finish Borderlands. I have got people that I can play that with, but again, this is what I mean. Oh, don't tell me I just killed myself. Oh, thank God. This is what I mean with the time when I was saying before. You see the amount of different things that I'm trying to change over and play at the same time. I'm struggling to finish things, which is frustrating for you guys, because you might start watching me play a title and then I don't complete it, which is just irritating, you know. So I really want to have enough time to be able to complete the projects that I start, because otherwise it's frustrating. I don't want to start a game and not be able to finish it. Anyway, so that's the thoughts for today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed a little bit. Please always leave your comments and stuff. Any suggestions for my future topics, drop them in there, but I tend to pick this title's topics up from my own things. I know that people do enjoy these, and it is a good series, and I love playing the PixelJunk games, so I'm going to perhaps do some more about this, and also talk a little bit more about PixelJunk if I can. Thanks for watching, guys.